For many years now, I have been working on managing my finances. I was 17 years old when I bought my first piece of land, and I want to tell you the story how that happened. When I worked for about a year, I saved all the money I could and I had a vacation in the Caribbean. I found that the land in that area was very affordable and that I had the savings to actually buy a piece of land. It was a small piece of land, but it was enough for me to know that my money was going to grow. At the same time, I was doing something good that I knew in my heart was something that my grandmother was going to be proud of me, because she was actually the person who advised me and told me so many years how to appreciate land. She taught me how to appreciate land and how important it is to have a piece of land where you can grow. She will come every day in the morning to grow guandules, which is like a type of peas that we use in the Caribbean. She also grew bananas and avocado trees, coconut trees, and she did it on her own. I remember how she will come with one of her like rice bag with all the seeds that she needed, and the coconut started to plant those trees, mangoes and papayas. And she just taught me from early ages how valuable it was to have land. She would do that in the backyard of my mom's house, but I found that when I had money in my hands, I needed to put that money in a place so that I didn't actually spend it. And that was exactly what I did. I got my first piece of land and I just been holding that land for about 14 years now. I bought the land and it cost me about $1,000, and I am now selling that piece of land for about $25,000. I highly recommend learning how to manage your finances, but most important, learning how to invest your money. And there is one part of investing money that I want to focus on, and is the part where you need to be very patient and let the time and the own asset grow to a level of value that can actually help you. If I would have sold that land long time ago, I would have probably not make enough money for me to feel like it was something good that I would do, let it go of that piece of land, which I actually loved because I grew mangoes. It have about 9 different type of trees that are wood, and precious wood that I love. In Spanish, it's called roble. It's a very hard, strong wood that we use for furniture in the Caribbean. And I have valued that piece of land for so many years, but it was time for me to let go. So if you would ask me, where do you recommend me putting probably 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, or $10,000 investment, I will say real estate. And I will start probably with land, because you can find affordable land depending where you are. You can find affordable land and you can let the seed and grow, or you can buy a piece of property that will actually originate monthly income for you. And that's something that I am actually going to be starting that journey soon, where I will build a small typical Caribbean home, so that I can have I can start generating some monthly income and I will say rental income. I have been I have been wanting to have my own home for so many years. And it's interesting because now that I am focusing so much in my finances, I realize that maybe it's not the time for me to build a house for myself, but build a house so that I can actually get out of debt, get out of all the expenses that I need, and start living in a more balanced life. And I believe that by buying a piece of property, building a piece of property and making it as a rental income, and just have a rental where I don't have to spend so much money in that rental, that's the shift that I want to start doing now in 2026. So if you want to talk more or listen more or know more about what I'm doing and how I am getting myself organized with my finance, and also the strategies that I'm using to get into a level where I can actually be financial free and have independence, I would like for you to follow my channel. I started this channel long ago when I was living in Hawaii. I have not been posting many videos because I've been thinking about what I want to talk about in this channel, and as my desire for learning to manage my finances and actually teaching many classes in finance, I have been deciding that I am going to start talking about finance because it's so important. It has been so crucial in my life to learn to organize my finances, and I would like to share every little detail that I can with all of you. And this is coming from someone that, yes, I went to school, yes, I studied finance and learned a lot about finance, but what I have learned, it has been through all the ups and downs and experiences that I've been having with finance, where I have seen myself having so stable finance, and also going into having no finance, having debt and not having debt, and being in that roller coaster. And what I want to teach you is how to stay in a good balance, and we can do this together. This is not about me teaching you, it's about us going in this journey together. God bless you, and stay in touch.